Welcome back. In this lecture, we will learn how to employ a stop loss. We trade or invest in stock market with an expectation of profit. But if our decision go wrong, we must have the ability to exit from such position in time. Stop loss is that important factor, or you can say tool, which helps us to exit from a wrong trade. When market crashes suddenly due to panic, most of us face decision paralysis, and prices of our holding fall sharply in front of our eyes. That's why before we face with such circumstances, we must follow the stop loss and exit the position in time. Sometimes it happens that in case of sudden panic, the prices fall sharply and they rebound equally sharply, and so during a sharp decline, our stop loss is triggered, and later on same stock rises back to the old levels. But a stop loss being hit are few, say 2 out of 10. So 2 times you could get slight loss due to the stop loss, but the other 8 times you are saved. Applying stop loss is like applying brakes to our car at right time. Or you can say that a stop loss is like a parachute. When we plunge from heights, we have to open our parachute in time to safely come to the ground. Same is with stop loss. If we do it in time, it saves us from further erosion of our capital or big losses. Market always gives at least one opportunity to everyone to save themselves and exit at right time. Seldom does market crashes without giving signal in advance. So, we must follow a stop loss to save our capital from huge losses. Stop loss are of two types: primary stop loss and trailing stop loss. Primary stop loss is a level below your initial buy price. It can be based on crucial support levels on charts. When such support is broken, we should exit the stock. It can be a Fibonacci level, trend line, or it can be a moving average. Trailing stop loss is a level above our initial buy price. This kind of stop loss enables us to take a maximum portion of profit home in an opposite trend. In the worst scenario, we may not take entire profit home, but we can take maximum possible profit if we employ trailing stop loss technique. Even if market crashes, we will exit by taking major portion of our profit and not losing our profit in bear phase. Trailing stop loss can be a moving average based on your trading style, or it can be some percentage of profit that we are earning. Now we will take an example to understand how to employ a stop loss. In this example of Nifty, 200-day moving average is acting as a support level here, and in the downtrend it is acting as a resistance level. So we can take our buying position when prices crosses above this support level, and we can employ our primary stop loss slightly below this moving average. So we can employ a stop loss at the low of this candle, and we can make our buying position here. In this case, we can make our buying position here when candles cross this support level, this moving average, and our stop loss can be low of these candles. Here we can employ our primary stop loss. In downtrend, when prices crosses below this resistance line, or you can say 200-day moving average, we can initiate our short sell position here, and our primary stop loss will be at the high of this last candle. Now see, this was our primary support line. This is the moving average, and we set 7 and 14 period moving average to this chart. Then you can see we are making our buying position here, and our primary stop loss will be slightly below this support line. Now as long as prices are above this black line, this 14 period moving average, we are in a safe position. And now here this black line is below this pink line, so our trailing stop loss in this case will be this black moving average. It keeps on changing with the change in price. Now here pink line is below this black line, so we will exit from our long position. In this stage, we are safe from this retracement phase and the maximum part of profit in our hand. This is the trend line, and as stock is in uptrend, this is the uptrend line. So when we are initiating our buying position at this time, when prices crosses above this trend line, we can initiate our buying position and our stop loss will be at the low of this candle. In this case, our stop loss will be at the low of this green candle. This is the hourly chart of Nifty, and here this is the trend line and this is the moving average on which prices are taking support every time. So these two are acting as a primary support for the prices. Now see, we are choosing here 8 period and 20 period moving average to employ a trailing stop loss. Suppose we are initiating our buying position here. This black line is above the red line, and here when black line is below this red line is our trailing stop loss, and now our stop loss get hit, so we will exit our buying position here. Similarly, we can buy here when prices touch this trend line. We can buy here and here when black line is below this red line, we can exit from our long position. Here prices are crossing below this trend line, also this moving average. These two are the support levels. So we will wait for the confirmation when prices crosses above this trend line or this moving average to initiate our buying position. But if we want to trade for 15-minute charts for intraday trading, then we will see how to employ our primary and trailing stop loss. We will zoom in this part and see how to employ stop losses. Now see, this was the part we were discussing. This was the trend line and this is the 15-minute chart. Now these are the Fibonacci levels. This is the Fibonacci tool, and we can see prices are crossing down this trend line and now they are touching this 50% Fibonacci level. By touching this, after touching this level, prices are going in upward direction, but this is a moving average resistance line now because prices are lower this trend line, so it is behaving as a resistance line. Again they are falling to the level of this 61.8% level, but they are not reaching this level and they are going in upward direction. So we can employ our primary stop loss at this level, 61.8 level, and we will initiate our buying position, intraday position, when prices crosses this 50 level. This will be our confirmed position. We will employ a primary stop loss at 61.8 level. Now this is our buying position. These red, pink and this brown line are short-term moving average, so we will keep our trailing stop loss at this brown moving average because it is the slow moving average. Now prices are above this brown moving average and it is behaving as a trailing stop loss. Prices are crossing this green moving average, that is the 200 period moving average. This is 15-minute chart, so this is the 200 period moving average for a 15-minute chart. Now prices are above this moving average, so they can cross this trend line also. But now this trend line is behaving as a resistance line now because prices are lower than this trend line. This trend line is behaving as a resistance line here and here, but this pink line is above this brown line. At this point, see, this pink line is below this brown line, and also the prices are touching this trend line. They are moving down this trend line. After going above this trend line, they are moving down. So we will exit from our buying position here. For intraday trade, we will initiate our buying position at this level. This was the 50% level and we will exit here. We will make our another buying position when prices crosses this trend line, crosses above this trend line. See, this time prices crosses above this trend line and they are coming out of this Bollinger Band. So it is a confirmed signal of our buying position. we will make our buying position here, and at this time our primary stop loss will be slightly lower than this trend line. We can make our primary stop loss at the low of this red candle. Now this brown line is our trailing stop loss, and we can hold our long position as long as prices are above this brown line and this pink line is above this brown line. At this point you can see RSI is also above 50 level and RSI is crossing above this 70 level. So it is in the overbought range. As long as it is in the overbought range, we can hold our long position and we will exit when RSI crosses down this 70 level. In this way we can employ our stop loss, and it is like a safety net. When trade goes opposite, most of our profit will be safe. Stock market is not a place for time pass. If you are not going to take your profit home, then what is the use of investing in this market? Just think about it.